Alright, what's going on guys? It's me, the Cats, and we are back doing another video behind the scenes of Easy Minds. So again, this one's going to be a little bit different from my previous, but something has literally just happened which I need to take care of, so I thought, again, I would just bring you guys in with me to show you what's going on. So what has happened is my manager has resigned from the team. No hate towards him or anything like that, don't even think about that, but we are now in a state where we have no manager, and we really have been lacking on staff recently as well. So we need to get some staff in place, and we need to sort out a system for promoting staff members, having the staff guide, and just get all that sort of basics in place. And so I'm going to do that myself until we get a new manager in place who is able to take care of it. At the moment, we have, I think, either 4 or 5 trainees. The fact that I don't know is probably not a good thing. So again, I'm going to show you how I deal with staff and what my systems are in place. And, you know, if you want these documents as well, you're welcome to sort of copy them, or if you want me to send them to you as well, let me know. But this is what I do for Lucky MC, but I'm going to do the same thing for Easy Minds as well. Okay, another cut, sorry. I just realized my document was missing some stuff. So this is my new staff tracker. We've got a current staff list and an applications page. So we're going to go ahead and fill these in together. This is, like I said, what I do with Lucky MC. The key to being a good manager is being organized. So these are the systems that I use, and I think they work really well. So what we need to do first of all is just put in all of our staff members that we currently have on the server. So yeah, this is our list of our current staff that we have. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop in all the names. The good thing about our Discord bot is that it automatically will nickname people to their Minecraft usernames. So I don't even have to worry about what their Discord username is or whatever. So we can just, again, still copy that. It's me, Catstar, Lego Man 3000, and Peng Guos. Now we want to do the dates they joined. Today is the 6th. I think they joined last week, if I'm not mistaken. It's probably in the staff guide, yeah, here on the 3rd of the 31st. And then I think just for the rest of the staff, we'll say like when the server launched, which was probably like, I don't know, we'll just say on the 3rd or the 23rd. We've got our days in staff. We've also got their promotion date. So if they've been promoted, when was that? Or when was their last promotion? And then we've got some comments. And then we've got a strike system as well. So I think this is fine for now. Now, typically with me, I like my trainee period to be about 2 weeks or so. But again, we don't have that in place just yet. So let's not worry about this just now. Instead, let's go take a look at our staff applications because that is more important. So these are our applications. We have a total of 17. I'm going to show you how I do them. And yes, it's going to include some information on players. I guess it's interesting for like people who want to know why they were rejected. This is literally why. I've got 17. So in my mind, I'm thinking I want to accept maybe 3 or 4 people. Obviously, if I have 17 amazing applicants, then I'll accept them all. If I have 0 amazing, I'm going to accept none. But for me, the sweet spot in terms of how many staff I think we need a lot more. So I want to maybe approve 3 or 4, maybe 5 people at the max. But again, we'll see. So first of all, we have Pythium. He's been playing for 6 hours. I'm going to trust everything they've written first. I'm just going to read through the application. So I've staffed at another small box as an admin. I was in charge of editing the new world, setting up shopkeepers, as well as moderating the server. Okay, that's fine. I think there's an acknowledgement here to being new at staff. Cool. I like people who actually write what they did as their responsibilities. That is what I'm looking for when I say, what sort of things did you do? A lot of time people just will list whatever their role was and expect me to figure out or know what they did. I want to know exactly what you did, because if you tell me exactly what you did, then I can tell whether or not you're honest or not. But why do you want to be a staff member? I've noticed a lot of supposed hacking and toxicity. True. For the server to thrive, there need to be some staff members helping out. They should be active and actually moderate, which is what I want to try and do, especially since this server has connections to another server I frequently play. Let me guess. I believe my strengths are I can be more active. Also, my time zones are opposite of the US. I can moderate even when most members are sleeping. Weaknesses are I have less experience. That's okay. Then we have a situational question. So that was done on the 3rd, the 31st, 6 days ago, and we'll just put that in review. That's an okay application. Next up, we have Foreign YC. Has a lot of experience, a staff on Minehut, okay, and a builder for Lifesteal server, being on staff on Minehut. Protect the community, make sure people use their ads for their servers. We got some grammatical errors. Being builder is building cool buildings and to take time with it and make sure it looks good. What sort of strengths do you have? I have a lot of free time. I'm good at moderating, good at building. No weaknesses. Okay, great. Again, I'll put this one in review. A lot of the time as well, it's just sort of like, there is like an element of like vibes or like a feeling I get just from reading them. So just based on the application alone, like, I think Pythium's was good, I think Tori's was okay. Next up, suffixes. Okay, this is interesting, I know this player. When you have so much experience, how can you dedicate time to the server? That's what I want to know. Alright, so somebody with a lot of experience like this is going to answer all the questions really well. So again, great application, but do they have enough time? Next up, Vita. So they currently owning a server called Golden Gens, which averages 30 or 60 players. Let's just fact check that real quick. Yeah, Gen servers, here we go. So all Gen servers, right? You would think it would show up, unless it's not on Minehut, but then why would it not be on Minehut? Here we go, Golden Gens. It's not 30 to 60 players. They do have a Discord. Let's check the Discord out. 122 members, and you're saying you average 30 to 60 players? I don't believe you. Interesting little tangent we just went on there, but I just wanted to check it out. So I'm not denying your experience, but averages 30 players now, has 60, but the Discord only has like 120 people in it. I just don't believe it. Let's go next. Okay, so you're 8 out of 10. You've owned servers before. What are the servers you've had staff on? I don't quite remember the server name because I wasn't a staff member for a while. To be honest, in those servers, I just helped new players. I made sure the community was friendly and helpful, and I made sure every player didn't break the rules or something. For this one, again, I'd say the application was okay. Wasn't great. So yeah, again, just a maybe yet. We haven't had any like hard no's yet, which is good. You guys are doing a good job. All right, next one. That's too many. This is what I hire a manager for, to do this for me instead. All right, this is Chess Player. He's been doing some sort of building for me. I kind of like this guy. Okay, this is pretty clear. No experience. Ban hackers, mute swearers, and mute swearers. Because I've never been one, I want to see what it feels like to be a staff member. Nothing for weakness. Nothing for weakness. Okay. Strengths, typing, and 15 plus. Do you know what strengths and weaknesses mean? Okay, perfect. Great. We found one that's not good. Thank God. Imagine you suspect. Ban. Mute. Ask what glitch and bug. Perfect. Thank you. Finally. Phoenix Racer. Yeah, perfect. What sort of things do you do in these roles? That's what I want to know. I'm co-owner of Oreo Gens, admin on Breeze Gen, builder on Selling Gens, Movement Gen. So a lot of Gen servers. But yeah, what do you do in these roles? That's what I want to know. What sort of skills do you have? A lot of experience in me stuff. I know a lot of plugins. I learn fast. We don't know how to work. Weakness, I don't know how to work with people. Not good. Told them to go to... So there's some grammatical issues as well. And watch how he does it. Temp ban him. And he's only up to like gold diamond at the moment. So for this one, I'd probably say not the greatest application. Probably deny that one. That is 17 out of 17. So now we have to work through this list in a little bit more depth. So we've recently created a new staff Discord, but I'm going to go through the old one first. I'm going to search the name. If your name comes up here, it's not necessarily like a denial. It really depends on the severity. So this player here, ban, an hour, Lytra, quick switch, keybind, multiple warns. If it was just a simple ban, I would have said sort of whatever. It's just a 1 hour ban, just a quick one. The fact that he had multiple warns about it is a little bit more distressing. Again, I'm not going to completely shut him off, but from this entire list that we have so far, there are definitely better applicants and you probably wouldn't pass. So Tori has been spamming naked kills, and even after we tell him to stop, he won't stop. And he's been banned multiple times. So that's all done. Next up, what we're going to do is we're going to go through some chat logs. So we'll just go through Pythium, for example. So first of all, what we're looking for is, are they a frequent chatter? This person has sent 2,000 messages. So that is a really good sign to start off with. I also recognize Pythium from Ziptrix, so that's also a good sign. So we're just going to quickly flick through some of these pages and make sure there is nothing too bad. There is, yeah, this is previously the Easy Minds bot that was doing it. Some of these messages will be other people mentioning his name, so they're not all his messages, but still pretty good nonetheless. All right, so this is where we're at. We have 8 people from 17 that are okay. So this one was good, this one was good, this one was okay. I'm sort of leaning towards no on Knack, just because I think they're going for a dev position. This one was okay. This one was good, but do they have enough time? Again, this one here was good, but do they have enough time? So these are like my maybes. Again, we have good, and then we have Pythium up the top. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to ask my existing staff members what their opinions are on these names. So I'm going to leave this now for a bit, and I'll be back with you guys once we have some updates. So the weekend has passed, and I ended up going ahead with those applications. You can see on screen who was successful and who wasn't. So I got some feedback from the rest of the staff, I guess the majority of it was positive. So really, I feel like my gut feeling and, you know, the reviews that we did on all the staff really painted a good picture of who to accept and who not to accept. By the way, if we take a look at the Easy Minds applications, we are now up to 23 responses. So we already have another 6 new responses, and you know what? There's going to be a lot more to come in the next couple of days as well. So what I really want to do now is I want to get a manager in place to take care of this management stuff, because frankly, I don't want to deal with it at all. I want to position myself so that I don't have to deal with management stuff at all, with staff at all. Like, I just want it all to be taken care of. So I've actually been having a chat with one of the new recruits, suffixes, somebody I've dealt with in the past, somebody who's been a manager for other servers as well, and I'm feeling pretty good about him. I think I'll probably end up turning him into my manager. Kind of funny to see that he was just made trainee. He's going to jump all the way up to manager, but I think he's got the skill sets and I think he'd be a good addition to the team. So between now and the next update, I reckon Suffixes will probably be a manager for the server, and I won't have to deal with any of this management stuff moving forward. The other night, I spent a few hours with my developer in 10 plus somebody else, and we were talking about lobbying up the server, turning it into more of a hub. Now, the main reason for this really is just to protect the players that are currently on the server. We want to make it so that if we do a restart on this server, then they will fall back to our hub and then ultimately reconnect back to this server once it restarts. Because what's happening now is when we do our restarts, everyone just falls back to the Minehut server, which is not great because then we lose all of our players. They go elsewhere. If they're AFKing, they don't even realize. So we want to set up a lobby and a fallback system to prevent things like that. But I was literally thinking to myself the other day, like, what if Easy Minds expanded into more of a network later on down the track? Definitely wouldn't be for a while, but I was thinking in my head, like, easy gens, easy survival, easy whatever. Like, I think easy is just a great prefix or a great name we can put before any server type, and it just sounds good. So imagine if easy was a network in the future. Would you guys like that? Would you not? Let me know in the comments below. Before we wrap up though, I just want to show you something completely random. We have 41 people on the server at the moment. I've been talking with Boxy recently, who is the owner of Lucky MC, the server I manage. And I just want to show you guys sort of the progress of that server in comparison to Easy Minds. Box RNG has like recently done a new season reset, so the server was sort of popping from there. But if we take a look at the all server list, Box RNG, top 3, 100 players. So congratulations, Boxy. It is just absolutely insane seeing the player counts on this server. And if you log in online as well, tell me that is not the most insane thing you've ever seen in your life. But yeah, this is going to be the wrapping up point for today's video. If you did enjoy it, leave a like, subscribe, comment down below what you want to see from me in the future. Do you like these videos where I focus on like certain topics? You know, for example, today was staff management. Or would you prefer to see just like a random day in the life of me, like what I deal with? But anyway, it's been your boy, the Cats. I hope you did enjoy the video. I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye-bye.